Chinese companies assist Brazilian flood recovering community. A relentless downpour in the city of Petrópolis, Brazil, caused serious flooding and mudslides in February 2022, which sadly led to the loss of human and animal people lives, as well as significant infrastructure damage. To alleviate the devastating conditions, the Brazilian Association of Chinese Enterprises, a trade group of Chinese companies doing business in Brazil, gathered in relief supplies for Petrópolis. The collection included food baskets along with hygiene and sanitation items and was handed over to Solidarity Rio, a local non-governmental organization for social inclusion. The Chinese companies also took the opportunity to express their commitment to the Brazilian community during both good and challenging times. Our accolades, Brazilian Association of Chinese Enterprises, for your quick and compassionate actions to aid our resilient people of Petrópolis. We sincerely pray their lives will soon return to normalcy. In heaven's care.
Extreme atmospheric rivers could cause Antarctic Peninsula's largest ice shelf to break off. A new published study concludes that over 60% of the Antarctic Peninsula's calving events between 2000 and 2020 were caused by atmospheric rivers, which are long-flowing corridors of moisture that transport warm air and water vapor across the sky. According to the research, atmospheric rivers have caused exceptional temperatures, surface melt, sea ice disintegration, and large ocean swells that destabilize ice shelves, conditions that were observed during the collapse of Larsen A and B ice shelves in the summers of 1995 and 2002, respectively. In view of accelerating global warming, the analysis warns that Larsen C, the biggest remaining ice shelf, is at risk of a total collapse. This, in turn, would lead to the flowing of glaciers into the ocean and subsequent sea level rise, impacting millions of people living in coastal regions and beyond. Many thanks for the vital concerning study, all scientists involved. To avert untold climate hardships, may humanity urgently transition to the planet-cooling vegan lifestyle in God's luminous wisdom.
Retired engineer saves historic apple varieties in United States. Over the course of 2 decades, Tom Brown from Clemens, North Carolina, has reintroduced 1,200 types of apples grown in the USA, which has had a total of 2,500 varieties over its history. His passion for the preservation of heritage apples dates back to his first encounter with them at a farmer's market. Upon learning to graft and cultivate apple trees from experienced orchardists, Mr. Brown conducted his search by studying historical records and following witness accounts to locate old orchards and kinds of apples. To aid him in his mission, he hosts the website Apple Search. With the help of botanists, he identifies lost varieties based on tree and fruit features and donates twigs from the tree to heritage apple orchards and their counties of origin for preservation. Our gratitude, Tom Brown, for rediscovering and preserving these long-lost apple types for future generations. In the abundance of the providence, may we treasure our ecological assets and enjoy sweet gifts like this.
Scientists discover mushrooms may be able to communicate using electrical impulses similar to human words. Professor Andrew Adamatsky from the University of West England, Bristol in the UK, has found that the electrical impulses from the long underground filaments of fungi seem to resemble the vocabulary of up to 50 human words. Patterns in the electrical signals detected through a mathematical analysis demonstrated that they are structurally similar to human speech and could be decoded by linguistic methods that have previously been successfully used. Professor Adamatsky analyzed the patterns of enoki, splitgale, ghost, and caterpillar fungi and suggested that if these electrical impulses are used to communicate, then it could possibly be about food or injuries with close partners such as trees or with more remote parts of themselves. These impulses do not appear to be random. What fascinating research, Professor Andrew Adamatsky and team. In Celestial Oneness, may you soon uncover further secrets regarding the magical fungi.
German Olympic medalist raises money for Ukraine and gets nice surprise. Four-time world champion cyclist Tony Martin donated his prized Olympic silver medal for auction to raise funds for the RTL Foundation, Wir helfen Kindern, a German charity that is conducting relief activities in Ukraine. A cycling silver medalist at the 2012 London Olympics, Tony decided to auction off the award after watching the terrible news reports from Ukraine on TV. He was very pleasantly surprised when Fitline, a dietary supplement company, won the auction that raised €35,000 for the charity, and even more taken aback when they returned the medal to him, as they truly felt that's where it belonged. 3 cheers, Tony Martin, RTL, Wir helfen Kindern, and Fitline for your joint efforts in bringing relief and comfort to Ukrainians in their time of need. May we all be victorious over the darkness and walk into the light in divine splendor.
Indian vegan meat company purchases state-of-the-art machinery to boost production. Alternative meat brand Beefage Foods of India recently acquired a high-moisture extrusion or HME machine from the Swiss company Buhler to help it create and bring more innovative vegan meat products to the Indian market. This will allow the firm to manufacture 3,000 servings of plant-based chicken items per hour, with the end result closely resembling the taste and texture of the animal product-based counterpart. Beefage Foods now operates the biggest fully vegan meat factory in the nation, producing 4,000 metric tons per year, as it seeks to increase India's plant-based manufacturing capacity. Way to go, Beefage Foods, on your purchase of additional vegan meat production equipment. In God's gentle guidance, may all of the spiritual Indian people soon reclaim their noble heritage by adopting the original vegan diet of compassion.
Heroic USA utility worker saves 2 canine people from canal. A 62-year young utility company employee, Sanjero Rubén Cesena, spotted 2 dog people stuck in a canal's fast-flowing water in Lavin, Arizona. He quickly grabbed his tool used to remove obstructions in waterways and pulled out one of the canine people by hooking it onto his collar. Mr. Cesena could not save the other dog person in the same way, as his collar slipped off. The caring gentleman then took several wooden boards and made an escape path, which the second dog person used to get out. All the while, his dog buddy waited for him. They then ran into a nearby farm field. Sanjero commented, "It felt good to help them. Every life is important. When someone or something needs help, you help." You are a real hero, Mr. Sanjero Cesena. In heaven's watchful gaze, may our animal friends always remain safe as they brighten our beautiful world with their vibrant presence.